Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. Today we're going to play the merchant, and instead of going to the coast and continuously looping through the exact same maps like I just did, we're going to go to the desert and do this properly. Oh boy. Here we go. Hello, how's it going today? How you doing out there? I'm doing alright. Thanks for asking, hanging in there, you know. Just been playing a lot of Mount and Blade, Bannerlord. Game is good. As I expected, it's a very enjoyable game. I've been having a good time with it. But I can play it for like a few hours and then take a break, do something else. Typically, play for a few hours, take a break, record a little Ratropolis, and then repeat one more time and then get ready because it's probably around 10 o'clock and it's time for me to crack open the old twitch.television stream. I don't know why I can't stop calling it twitch.television, and yet here I am. I don't think I'll ever call it twitch.tv again. I don't even know why I started. I thought, I don't know. Why did I even start calling it twitch.television? Great question. I have no idea. No house, no add-a card. That kind of sucks. Deleting a cheese on round 1 is aggressive. Let's try the leader level up. But yeah. No, I don't got much today. Let's see, it's 9 p.m. Got about an hour before I'm gonna... this episode should see the light of day. I haven't had an hour... I don't think I've ever had an hour and a half long episode of Ratropolis. Yo, salvage? Hell yeah. That's fun. Take these 4 buildings. Or these 3 buildings and salvage, I mean. Tannery, little economy. Market, little certainty. And the wall for the 2 houses. And then a salvage. Let's do it. I don't know. Been taking it easy. It's Easter today. I think I mentioned in the earlier episode that was the case. However, that episode was recorded about 5 hours ago, so there's no chance I remember what happens in it. Let me think about it. Oh, I remember what happens in it, but remembering what happens in an episode and remembering what I talked about in an episode are 2 very different things that have very little to do with each other. Yo, shock? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice, we're against Fat Boys. Very cool. Although I'm starting to feel less and less like it matters, right? I don't really care who I go against anymore. Which opponent, which big boy it is. They're all a little annoying, at least. Yeah, how's it going? You know what I meant to do before I sat down? I meant to finally answer. And this is like, at this point, it's just ridiculous that I haven't come to an answer for this question yet. But the topic I was talking about a few days ago, I think yesterday actually. If they're at the wall, by the way, the shock will jump to your guards, so let's not do it. But I started that talk about the Bone Thugs and Harmony and then just continuously forget to finish the thought and like look up what it was. Mostly because I don't even know what to look up. Oh, medic. Oh, weird. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, but I was feeling the advisor there. I'm gonna take it easy on the salvage. Don't want to go overboard on it, which I am right now. I don't need bomb because I have shock. Nah, I don't have much for you today. You know, it's a very slow day. Every day's a slow day though. Have you seen the world? You don't need me to tell you that. 2 gold choices in my first 4 chests, huh? That's rough. I feel like at this point it's what's going on? Nothing, because of the whole pandemic. We're reaching levels of like I'm talking about how I'm talking about how I'm talking about there's nothing to do, which is just maybe too much absurd. Like maybe that's too many levels even for myself. I don't know. It's hard to say. How many steps outward am I willing to take? I don't really want to go crossbow. I should. I should, but I don't think crossbow's great on this map. If it's like, I could go graveyard house, wall, crossbow, or I could just refresh, and I think that both options are reasonable. I don't feel like I need graveyard house, and I want to find something better. Well, I get to take crossbow, but without the other buildings. So, was it worth it? Nah, but you roll the dice from time to time. You don't always win it though. At least I don't always win it. That's why it's gambling, right? Nah, but really though, there's not a. Yeah, to be fair, before the whole lockdown began, I didn't really do a whole lot anyway. But now I really don't do a whole lot. Like I was in the process of applying for college and etc. I mean, in the process of, I applied for college, and the registration's coming up soon. I should make sure I do that. Hey, good thing I recorded this episode so I can remember to register for college for the fall. Hopefully I can go, and it's not all online, because yeah, I don't particularly like online classes. Maybe I could probably do it now that I'm older. To be fair, I was 18 and an idiot when I went to college last time, and now I'm still an idiot but 22. So does that make a difference? Maybe it doesn't. Well, regardless, I don't know. We'll cross the will I survive online classes bridge when I come to it, if I come to it. Even recruiter. What military card would I pick? Shield Rat, Guardian, Duck. There's a lot of really good choices from this. I'm gonna take it. Well, Armored Knight's not terrible. Yeah, let's give it a go. Oh, he puts it in your hand. That's interesting. So we got Armored Knight Medic Crossbow as our mid-game. This run is terrible because we have no chance against Fire Archers at this stage. However, I said that in a previous run, I think in like a few episodes ago, and then just absolutely ruined them, so we'll see. Now, all in all, online classes I'm not a fan of. I would rather just go to the class, but there is that convenience, right? Not having to go anywhere, just kind of the commute, right? You don't have to commute. I think that if every class had the option to have class online, like you could, hey, if you want to, you can just telecommunicate on in here. I have a feeling that attendance rates for classes would go up a lot. Shield Rat or leader level. Shield Rat, I think I do want Shield Rat, but this is something I've been doing more and more lately, where I just take like so many military cards. So many military cards. Like so many. And yeah, they all make sense in this build, except, militia doesn't make sense at this point. But as time goes on, we're gonna need to find a different answer. Oh, I'm just gonna go skills. I'm just gonna take burst and we're gonna go skills, it looks like. I don't know what the hell we're doing in this run. I haven't got the clue. I don't have an idea. I've bought burst though, so I'm committed. Should I grab experiments? Probably, and I should grab work. Okay. Okay, I have added a lot of cards to this deck, but it's okay. I'll figure it out. Probably. I will probably figure it out. I will take half accuracy on ranged attacks here for a little while. We're gonna need to remove a few cards from this bad boy. This is a 14 card disaster area. I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna say goodbye to grain. We're gonna put the work down. I'm gonna start working the market. That's the strat here. Work the market to figure out what the hell my plan is. I'm gonna need some walls. Yeah. I need what's my plan here? My plan, like honestly, it is to get a few card draw cards. Steel, Forge, Dice, Assistance, any of those. Just like 2 or 3 of those cards, and then all of a sudden we go from what the hell is going on to the enemy saying what the hell is going on as they get ruined by my incredible card draw engine. Is that how it'll go? Maybe. I don't know. I think remove Militia next. Militia, thank you for your service. I want to put this wall down on the left side. My army is good. My army is handled, I would say. I have the problem with this army, and the reason that I'm trying to do this real wacky, weird pivot is because I think this army does really poorly in waves 20 through 30. This is an army that is slow, has medic in it, and like has slow and has midline, like as a major source of sustenance, which means that one fire arrow and all of a sudden this run goes up in smoke. No pun, actually pun intended. So what am I doing here is the question. I'm going to transition into all skills, which means I'm going to remove all my military cards. So we're going to remove guards for now. And by for now, I mean forever. But it's fine because I don't think that this army sustains itself on guards. I'm going to remove medic next. We got 2 medics. So I just want to have a few medics down, and they should live up until wave 20-ish. I mean, the burst doesn't really make a big difference here. Also, I need to keep enough population for my salvage operations. It's a weird one. We're off to a very strange start, but not necessarily a bad one. Yet. It's bad. That's bad. Getting flood there. This event is just, oh god, every time it hits me. Upgrade salvage, maybe? I'd rather territory expansion than upgrade here. What we got? So we got 2 medics, 2 crossbows, 2 shields. So 2 of everything versus no shields on this side. Okay. That's what's missing. Oh, good draw. On the bright side, we have good money as the merchant. I'm actually making decent money from the hero power. Steel is a start. It is a start. What does this one have? Emergency. I could do emergency and we could draw to 9 with that. It's not bad. I'd have to remove a few more cards, but then... Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Sorry, I just bought that steel that I'm going to now have to remove, but that's is how it is. It is what it is. Now, emergency doesn't actually do anything till it gets upgraded, but once it gets upgraded, then we start. Then we have a conversation. I'm not going to be burst shocking yet. My army is able to hold. That's the whole point is that this army should, like this army here probably won't hold forever, but they'll probably hold through wave, not through wave 20, but through around that far. So I need to get down to 9 cards. I think I get rid of steel right after buying it, but that's what it is. That's how it goes sometimes. I took my shot and it was a bad shot. It wasn't even that bad of a shot. How am I gonna predict that emergency? And I guess it doesn't matter which boss we fight on wave 13. This guy could give me some wave time though. Oh, it wouldn't be terrible. I feel like we've been pretty heavily focused on the left side, by the way. Give me that treasure chest, please. Battle begins. Cool. Not cool, by the way. Very, very, very uncool. Oh, I just used salvage to cheat out a bunch of... That's the plan. Oh, also, I'm using units because medics won't go out this far. There's apparently an upper range on how far medic is willing to run. No, never mind. He just decided, you know, medic was just taking a little breather. No big deal. And we also get ambushed because the units on the right side weren't ready. They were just kind of chilling, taking the day off. This is why I'm making units obsolete. Let me just tell you. Crossbow, goodbye. What are we at? We are at 11 cards. We're at 10 cards after this removal of Potter. It's not great. It's not great. It's not the end of the world, but it's not great. It is decidedly okay at best. Oh, that is just a fucking nightmare that's how that arced. Are you kidding me? That actually arced through my entire army instead of hitting the enemies? Holy moly. That is a disaster. Again, this game, it would change the dynamic a ton if I was able to micromanage my units, right? Imagine if I could just force my frontline to stand next to medics. Oh wait, they'll never kill him. Huh. This is interesting. They will never kill this guy. I mean... Oh wait, you can kill his summon. Holy shit, wait, this summon isn't invulnerable. It just has a shitload of health, huh? Wow, give me an upgrade. Thank God. Okay, we are 1 card removal away from being in it. Kinda. I mean, shit, I can just experiment emergency for a little bit here. You know what? I think it's time to say goodbye to our lovely army over here. Thank you for your service. And, try better luck next time. That's the other part. That's the other thing I wanted to say there. Okay. If I get a card removal from this wave, we're settled. Could take Druid. Druid did very well, however. Oh, we get a card removal from this wave. Okay, I think we're settled. I'm gonna remove Gather. Wait for that salvage to finish up. Get a little more capital gains here. Okay. So now, with emergency, I just have to play... I have to play experiments every single time, and then I will be making money. You just play a little experiments, a little burst, a little emergency. Where's there? Oh, the treasure chest is in the center. Momentarily, I was very confused. I'm going to remove from this. I feel like I should keep the army, and I should have a reserve army, essentially, once I have money built up. So I'm going to remove nothing. I'm just going to take more money. Because all I'm really doing right now is building up my money. And we just hit him with a big shock. And that takes care of everything. The most important thing is to keep playing experiments, right? Experiments, burst, shock. Let them all die, I don't care. It's interesting, I would say. It's very interesting. Experiments, burst. Now I'm going to set up a reserve army, essentially, with all of my spare population. That's the next step of the plan. Reinforce. Okay, now we actually win. Experiments. The problem, I guess, that I will face here is that adding more cards when I don't remove anything is bad. But we'll work that out later. Reinforce is huge. This is another interesting run. Emergency is fun. It's steel. It's kind of like steel, right? It is very similar. Should have played burst first. It's like steel, but because it's so expensive, you end up in this little equilibrium that I'm in here where everything has to be done just right. Or else you run out of money and die. But that's what the backup army's here for. It's all a part of the plan. I'm not ready to say we win for sure, but we're in a solid position. Now, if only I had some sort of a front line or a back line to deal with that shit. Should even maybe... Oh, I didn't draw emergency. That'll happen. When I don't draw emergency, you just gotta pay for it. Them's the breaks. That's where we're at right now. Miss emergency, you gotta pay. Maybe I should just shock. I don't know. Full melee. Really struggling here. Oh, you know what? Just run. Just run. There you go. I'll take care of it. Oh, I missed it, huh? Did I not draw emergency again? What happened? How did I not draw? I don't know. I don't know. It's not looking good right now, I gotta say. Goodbye to my army. Don't you fuckers walk out there. No, you fucking don't. Hey, no. Get back here. This instant. They actually are just walking their dumb asses on out there, huh? The problem I'm really facing right now is because I added another card. I added Reinforce. I would do it again. However, it's being a little bit of a disturber here, causing me some issues. It's okay because it's really important to have. However, I have to remove something, and I'm gonna remove work. Thank you for your time, work. I respect you, but get out of my office. Thank you. Hopefully you understand. But now we can eventually. I need to make sure I'm playing experiments, right? That's the whole crux here. That's what I have to remember. Experiments to make money. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about setting up a backup army here because better than that is just surviving. And setting up reinforced walls and things like that. Though as long as I have some walls, I have enough time to get out there. Like I have space. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to Medic. Thank you for your time in this army. Eat shit and die. No, wait, sorry. Wrong one. What do you have? Nothing? I can take walls here. I'm not going to, however. And this isn't like Overturn where you have to, you draw to, like you have to have a specific number of cards in hand to draw enough or anything like that. You can play as many as you want. The big killer, of course, is that it's 120 gold. Give me wave time. Yeah, we'll take military units to attack down. For the first time in a very long time. With the reinforce though, I have more time to flip between the walls here like this and get these big money shocks in. It's fun. It's been a very long time since I've done a full skill build. It's not often that you get the option to, I feel like. It's fun, but it's also very stressful. That's what I'll say. It is a lot. Especially, like, full skill builds are not stressful when you have steel. However, I do feel a need to continue building up because boss waves in particular can be troubling. There's an argument for Poison Fog, but again, you saw what happened when I removed, or when I went to a lower number of cards, or had more than 9. What the? How do my sentences get so mixed up in my own brain? This is the better boss to face for sure. Playing that salvage was maybe incorrect. I don't know. Okay, it's experiments, reinforce, burst, shock, repair, emergency. And that is the order that I'm going to be playing these cards in, hopefully. Experiments, it doesn't matter necessarily the difference between emergency, burst, or burst emergency. What does this have? Removal? Yeah. Thank you for your time. Actually, Shield Rat can go first. If I have the time, a big stack of Armored Knights doesn't sound terrible. I need to target the boss because his hitbox is a little strange. Right? Like, it looks like he takes up all of this space, but he actually does not. Gotta deal with that. And also he'll summon enemies behind the wall on you. Just put an Armored Knight down to deal with that. As you can see here, as I am demonstrating, it's gonna be a while to kill this guy. Because it takes a lot of time to actually play out all of these cards. I should maybe just tone it back, but I don't need to tone it back. Like, this is good. This is infinite money. Oh, I put an Armored Knight down over here. Get him, buddy. You know, yeah, we can just put some Armored Knights down. That's fine. There's nothing saying I can't. Let him beat the shit out of him. Get him, boys. And I can take it a little easy. I mean, it would be better if they would hit the enemy and not... Like, it would be better if they hit the, not the boss. This is probably going to be a wave, if you've never seen it, where the boss lives through to the next round. Like, there's going to be more enemies. Okay, there's also no chance that Armored Knight does anything here. But wave 21's probably going to start with this boss still on the map, which is just terrible. If it was any other boss, by the way, it would be a lot easier, because I would just put down some armored knights to kill him. But this guy, kind of wish I had that bomb right now. Okay, to try and get out of this in a reasonable amount of time, I'm now going to only play these. Holy shit, please target the boss, thank you. I'm going to just play Experiments, Burst, Shock, and we will eventually get out of this. This deck will now look for Agate. This deck will look for... Oh my god, it targeted the wrong enemy. This deck looks for a lot of things from this point. Please. Oh, this is reinforced. This isn't shock. Please target that guy. Thank you. Holy shit, there were a lot of them there. On the bright side, I'm making a lot of money from this because each one of these units has bounty. Oh, if I target the front one when he summons them, this is good info. Target the front one when they get summoned and it arcs to all of them. There you go. A little bit of min-maxing strats here. Will the next wave start, by the way? I'm pretty sure the next wave can start eventually. It's just, it takes a while, but maybe not. Maybe this one is different. This is gonna be a long episode. Oh no. I mean, oh yeah, but also, oh no. I guess the next wave can't start, huh? Interesting. The boss music has looped like 3 times now. Hey, he's dead. Holy shit, we made it. Oh, you fucker. I'll take 20 bounty. I don't need population. Agate? No. Too bad. So we upgrade shock. Having shock be your main source of damage here? It's not good. It's not very good. Too bad I got rid of that work, am I right? I'm right. I wouldn't say this is great. It's not bad. It's bad. It's not good. Doing 83 damage per shock is not going to do a lot to these upcoming foes. Some experiments in there. On the right side, there weren't actually that many buildings for the game to destroy, it looks like. Let's get ourselves, like the right side is much weaker. The right side is much weaker because the left side just spent that entire time getting repair spammed and reinforce spammed. Like that was a lot of time. I have a medic still alive? Oh, right on. Well, basically my plan here is to stack the enemies up at this wall and then shock them. Thorn Fence would win. There's a lot of good things we can get here that would win us the game. It's 161. It'll only take 2 shocks to kill him. Is that right? 2 shocks? It's not so bad. Focus fire, no. Let's take money, I guess. On the bright side, I can kind of slow it down because I have 8,000 gold. Hey, more wall health. I could have taken, you know, there's a reasonable choice there in watchtowers, but taking 2 watchtowers there would just open us up to a slightly different plan of hang on, I'll get there. Oh, defensive buildings, right? We could pick up Focus Fire or Labor Command, or even in the worst case, worst case? Did like a... Was it when you switch the first and last word? Or first and last letter in the word? Wait. What is it when your brain doesn't work while you're trying to speak your words? What is it when you mix up the first letter of 2 different words? I don't believe it's called it's not a Freudian slip, is it? Where it's like you try to say like, God, I went, okay, let me walk you through the brain process there. My brain went, okay, now name a two word phrase. The first two-word phrase that comes to your mind, the only stipulation is they have to be two different words. What two-word phrase did my brain come up with? Penny pincher. Yeah, use penny pincher as an example. And now flip the first letter of the first words. Penny pincher, and it becomes... That's right, penny pincher. Yeah, I know. It's hard. This is the sort of run that is kind of hard for me to veer off topic, though, to be fair. It's taken a lot of my focus. Reuse. 3, 6, 7, 8. I can take it. That helps a lot. That helps a lot. Reuse burst. Oh, buddy. Too bad emergency's a skill. Reuse shock. Look at this. Oh, it doesn't one-shot them. I thought it was going to one-shot them. Should have thrown the burst down first. Then it might have. Are they? Oh, he teleported away and set them all on fire. What a fool. Alright, reuse burst shock. Oh, buddy. Damage. Oh, buddy, we did damage. Use A. Stop it. It needs to stop teleporting. It's like our walls are so thick I don't think I can lose, but I kind of wish I could. I don't mean that. I definitely want to bring home the W on this one. It's just my damage output isn't the best. Let's put it like that. Although I don't think you need me to tell you that now, do you? I mean, shit, I guess this guy can just fuck around however long he wants, right? I don't care. Do I really care? I don't think so. Need to make sure I'm playing experiments. The only downside is that I don't get the cash from killing him, right? Playing my cards in the worst order. Oh, he doesn't... Wait, he doesn't actually do damage to walls? Really? This is interesting. Hang on. This guy doesn't damage walls. He just throws sand and then teleports. I can just leave him over there as long as I want, because all he does is... He throws sand, which I think lowers your unit's accuracy. I reused the wrong thing there for sure. I'll finish him off. I just, like, suddenly have no real fear. Considering he has to go through walls with, like, 4,000 or 2,000 health, and he does 0 damage to them. I'll kill him for the end of wave chest, right? And because eventually I'll have to hit him with a shock. There we go, he's dead. Now give me Thorn Fence. Yeah, you know what? Give me, I will cease it once, yeah. Thorn Fence. Labor command? Ah, shit, too bad I didn't take the watchtower. 3, 6, 7, 8. Huh. Too bad I didn't take the 2 watchtowers, huh? That's sad. I mean, I guess I should take it, but I'm not going to, because I need to make this deck as simple for my own brain to play. And if that means doing a little bit of less inefficiency here, such as life. Because all I really die to right now is my inability to play my cards in the right order. That's all there is to fear. I heal the wall for quite a bit. What I really wanted there was an upgrade. There's a lot of great things to upgrade here. Reinforce, reuse, repair. Any of these choices. It's so hard to actually click these cards into the right position, too. Please Thorn Fence me. Oh, okay. But no, I could have obviously taken Labor Command and then just picked whatever I wanted from the... Please pass away. There we go. It's like, it's actually... Maybe I'm just bad, but it feels like some of these are hard to aim. Dice? Nah. Apartment? Nah. I don't need any of this shit. Use, reinforce, repair. Like, I'm definitely playing these cards in the wrong order. There's no doubt about that. Merchant? What do you got? Throw. Now the downside of throw is that, oh no, it definitely takes throw. And I just use throw to get out of the final boss, essentially. It works. Should have shocked here. Burst, here, experiments first, then burst, then reuse, then do not play throw. There we go. And now we just let the boss do whatever the hell he wants, I don't care. Because he doesn't do shit. All in all, he does like absolutely nothing. Oh, you know what's an interesting question? I wonder if you can mix in a throw here. I bet you can. I think, you know what, I bet I can mix in a throw here. And not ruin my infinite. This will be, if this works, this will be a cool little trick for you to use. We'll see. There is a chance that it doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, that's life. So here's what I'm thinking, right? You play the emergency and then you grab throw real quick and this fucker teleports away. Is he teleporting away? He teleported away as I went to do it. What a little shit. Okay, so when you play emergency, here's what I just learned from that. When you play emergency, you will draw as many cards as you were going to draw when you played it. So, for example, when I play emergency here, it's not drawing me 9. It's not going to draw me until 9. It's going to draw me 5. Which is going to draw me to 9. So, but for the purposes of what I just did there, which is to throw after the emergency gets played, it does not generate you extra. It doesn't draw you back up to 9, is what I'm trying to say. However, with the reuse upgrade, all of a sudden, I don't know if it even matters. But that'll also, you know, I can just roll the 5. It's like a 50-50 on if I hit it or not, right? Now we can do a little... similar... Okay, so there is a little bit of quirk to emergency. Good to know. There's a bit of quirk. Emergency only draws you... You cannot play emergency first, essentially. Like, I can't emergency and then reuse to get a little extra reuse in there because emergency only draws you 1, as I just showed. Interesting. We're learning a lot of stuff. An in-depth look at emergency here. Take 3 upgrades here for sure. That's a really good end event, by the way. 3 random upgrades or 15 seconds on the wave time. A really, really good one to get. Yeah, that event is good if you want to like have a lot more time, right? Because that is a reasonable path to take. And you end up with an extra 25 seconds on your wave time, which is good, I would say. You'll notice that this run is going much, much longer than an average win. You may have even seen this video, looked at the run time and gone, oh, must lose really quick and then get a victory on the next one, right? It's just a long-ass run because of... Basically, the reason that this run is so long in comparison to other runs is because of the number of cards I have to play. Because I'm playing so many cards, and every time I play a card it slows time, that's like an extra couple of seconds every single wave, or even longer. And it adds up. Even when I'm playing them as fast as I am, and sometimes I'm having to play them slower because I have to slow down to make sure I play the right cards. And also, sometimes the cards don't like to work with me, as you can see. Do not reuse emergency here. It's okay though. I don't mind it. It's good to do one of these, but I do one of these runs, one of these sort of all skill infinites, and then I remember why I never do these runs. And then I'm very, very quickly reminded of why I would never do this run if I could avoid it. But I was able to do it, and you know, don't ever say I don't try to switch it up for you, at least. I saw the opportunity to do something like this, and we took it. And you know what? It went alright. From this position, I need to stop using experiments. But with shock, it's very momentum based, right? You have to have 4 or 5 bursts out, so I have to be always playing. And you have to hit multiple shocks, and it's a whole thing. I think we're against the spider. I don't, it's been so long since I've fought the other enemy that I don't even remember. It's the two foxes, right? Oh, you gotta fight the salamander twins to see the two foxes. I've seen the salamander twins a few times, but I've died almost every time. That's why. That's why. Okay. Thorn fence, I don't need you. Thank you for showing up, however, it's too late. This one's very easy, we just reuse burst, emergency. This is gonna be a very fast fight, I believe. We triple reuse burst, I'll go greedy. And then you just reuse throw. Oh, it's only 4,500, huh? Interesting. There we go. And then... Now, of course, the downside of this build also is if you can't afford your redraw, which I obviously can. It's only 600 gold and you're running an infinite, you should be able to afford it, but still. If you can't afford it, you just lose. You have no way to redraw, right? There's no out. My redraw time, as you saw, there was something like... I don't even know what it was. It was very high, though. There we go. It was like in the 400 seconds range. Well, anyway, we made it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.